Imagine you sitting by an apple tree just thinking about your unsolved mathematics trouble. But then suddenly, your head was hit by an apple. How would you react? I bet you didn't think of anything close about some invincible force that attracted the apple to fall towards the earth. It just fell, and now you're upset. But things are different for Isaac Newton. He took it mathematically, not personally. A very good morning, I bet to all. My name is Alexander Jeremia Anur, and I am from Sekolah Menengah Sains Labuan. My school code is WEA 1001, and today I'm going to make a review of a book titled Isaac Newton and His Apple by Hartan Poskett. The genre of this book is biography and consists of 192 pages. This book is about the life of Isaac Newton and will explain how he became so incredibly famous even after his death. Moreover, this book tells us the story of how Isaac discovered lots and lots of new mathematics. So be mathematically prepared. At the beginning of this book, Isaac Newton was born on 25th December 1642 in Woolstrop, England. He was born prematurely and was not expected to survive. But miraculously, he did survive for another 84 healthy years. Born without a father, he was all alone by the age of 3 with his grandma since his mother left him to marry a man outside of Woolstrop. After some years had passed, his stepfather died when he was 10, and his mother returned to live with him. She had brought quite a fortune with her. She then sent 12-year-old Isaac to King Edward VI Grammar School. There, he stayed with Mr. Clark, the apothecary. As he was busy studying, Mr. Clark's stepson, Arthur, best known as the school bully, kept bullying him, and he had enough. From this experience, Isaac's attitude changed 360 degrees. He's now a determined young boy whose dream is to become superior to anyone. At 17, he then furthered his study and got into Trinity College, Cambridge, and graduated in 1665. This was where he got so smart and ready to crack unsolved math mysteries. Have you ever heard of the Great Plague? It's interesting to know that during this period, the Great Plague had broken out, which was in 1665. Due to the plague, Isaac left Cambridge and back to his home in Lincolnshire. As determined as he always is, he continued his study at home, locking himself in his room as he was always best studying alone. And this was when the apple played its role. On one sunny day, Isaac was sitting by the apple tree in his garden, wondering about Kepler's law and how they work. Suddenly, an apple hit his head out of thin air, and then boom! There goes the gravity. A sudden euphoria came to him, and he changed our life forever. Although he discovered the idea of gravity in 1665, he kept it strictly private. He had to make sure everything is foolproof because of the thought of making the slightest error freaked him. In the end, he took 20 years to refine and correct everything before he published it in one of the most famous scientific books of all time, Principia. The first time I saw this book, I can sense that this book is definitely for me, as I love comedy and am fond of science. Plus, it's about the life of the greatest scientist of all time, Isaac Newton. Who wouldn't want to read it, right? The writing style of this book itself is not as mathematical as you think. The author keeps this book fun for readers. There are illustrations everywhere, and they have made me like this book even more and have kept me reading it continuously. I learned some solid lessons from this book. Not everyone is a born genius. Genius itself is something that we have to work hard for. It also applies to everything, as the saying goes, no pain, no gain. From the book, Isaac is not a born genius guy. He worked very hard for it. I highly recommend this book to everyone out there as it have comedy and science mixed together. This book is indeed for everyone. I think that is all from me. Thank you for lending your ears and have listened to me this far. I hope you enjoy my review on this book. Happy reading. Bye.